I wanted to talk a little more about what our life becomes based on what we put out in life. I mean, you actually know that most everything that ever happened to you had something to do with something you were doing, saying, or thinking, that it came back to you in some way. There's not really that much luck. Luck is a certain amount of skill and intuition that puts you in a certain spot at a certain moment that something really good happens. And if you're in tune with a wider source of reality, you can make a turn in the grocery store and change your whole life. So that means that we have to be aware when we're in the grocery store or anywhere else. Think of these things. We're running tapes in our mind all the time. We're running tapes like, why did she do that to me? Or how come I didn't get the job? Or why does this happen to me? Or what's going on with that? Or I need a success. I need more money. And that's as good as it gets. You're just bumping along with these thoughts. You know, if a person was to pick up all of the dirty laundry of their life and just chuck it to the side and decide with some new affirmations about life, things do change. It's not just Tony Robbins saying that, or psychology saying that, or even salesmen say that. They all say it. They said, you need to be positive. You need to think positive, behave positive, act positive, feel positive, and positive results will come. So you know what? It bifurcates or slides through all aspects of life. So let's take a couple of words. Love. Well, when somebody's showing love to somebody else, have you ever seen them being in a bad state of mind? That's actually impossible. If there is love, there is not anything else. That is love. So let's lift ourselves up with that. Consider that. Can we love the day today? It's easy. But it was pouring down rain, we can still chuckle at it and go, it's what we got. There it is, you know? And keep a certain modicum of that upward part of the evolution. How about positivity? You know, as I said before, some of the most ill and wounded people I've seen in my career in therapy have been some of the most positive people because they decided to be. So they affirmed positivity in their life. They affirmed upliftment. They affirm honor or dignity or grace or kindness or love. So if you are willing to follow through with foundations such as these, then what will come to you as an experiment will be a result from those things. I urge you to try that. You can even try it for one day, even for an hour. The masters say this. Yogananda said, go on a worry fast. He means for 1 hour, don't worry about anything. Now some people say, well, I can't do that. I got a lot of worries on my mind. Yes, you do, because you just said you did. But go on a worry fast for an hour. How refreshing. You went for an hour and didn't worry about a thing. Go for a day now, don't worry. And then go on a week without worrying. Do you notice that most things eventually turn out? Things turn out. Either they turn out really well for you, pretty well, or they turn out fairly well with right action, right thought and right speech. So why not carry that with us all the way along? Right thought, right speech, right action. Some of these good affirmations would be like drawing a line and not going below that line. Try to stay above that line. Try to stay in the area of kindness or service or general happiness or upliftment. Stay on that for a day and see how your life changes. If you can stay on that all the time, you are a saint. I don't think we're quite saints yet, but we should be pointing ourselves that way because in the very end, that is what happens. Sanatan Dharma, eternal destiny. We have an eternal destiny with our higher self. We need to take steps to reach that. And by staying above the line with good affirmations in life, we're going to help ourselves in every possible way. Let's do that.